Ladies and gentlemen, today we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of an arts institution which has a unique place in not only the artistic fabric of our nation, but also in the artistic fabric of Montgomery County, the American Film Institute. Since its inception in 1967 and subsequent establishment of the AFI Catalog of Feature Films in 1968, the AFI has been one of the most prominent institutions in our country, advocating for the preservation of film, recognition of excellence in the movies, and celebration of cinema that transcends diverse genres and global boundaries. In our county, the AFI Silver Theater and Culture Center in downtown Silver Spring is one of the bedrocks of the arts culture and has been a true leader in the county. It has played a key role in enhancing the visual arts and economic development in our county and downtown Silver Spring, and has been one of the key contributors to making Silver Spring one of the most vibrant downtown areas in the county. One of the AFI and AFI Silver's most significant initiatives has been to celebrate diversity and international cultures through film. And in our county of 170 different cultures and 140 different languages, this work is so terribly important. I've been privileged to work with the AFI Silver on this mission through a screening last fall of the Bollywood hit 3 Idiots and an upcoming film festival in April celebrating Bollywood films from India. With its work over the years in training filmmakers through the AFI Conservatory, promoting diversity in filmmaking through the AFI Directing Workshop for Women, or establishing top honors for filmmaking through the AFI Lifetime Achievement Award and AFI Awards, the AFI has also provided an infrastructure that paves the way for future generations to expand their appreciation of the art of cinema and learn what constitutes the highest possible achievement in this field. We are so pleased to help celebrate this incredible institution and the contribution it makes to Montgomery County every day. Let me turn to the district council member, who I think is rightfully proud as well.
Thank you, Councilmember Berliner. Good morning, everybody. Roger explained why we're here today on the 50th anniversary of AFI. I want to thank you, Ray, and Tiffany, and Todd for really everything you do, not just for Silver Spring, but for all of Montgomery County in a few different ways. One is your educational programming that Roger talked a little bit about. I think all of us have been to AFI for not just to see a movie, but to attend a film panel, and to many of us drawn by celebrities, that they're able to get there not just to show up as celebrities, but to shed light on important cultural issues. I remember being there to hear Jane Fonda talk about equal pay on the anniversary of 9 to 5. I remember being there for Spike Lee and Michael Moore and NPR's Daniel Schorr and so many others who walk into AFI to help teach us about important social issues that are facing the country. Among AFI's really important festivals every year, of course, everyone knows AFI Docs, formerly known as Silver Docs, which draws thousands of people from all over the world to Silver Spring and now the region to celebrate documentary films. And as Roger mentioned, the African Film Festival that is coming up soon is just the latest installment in all their cultural programming, including the European Film Festival, the Latin Film Festival, the Environmental Film Festival, the Labor Film Fest every year. In a county like ours, that would be a great asset anywhere, but in a county like ours, where people come from 170 countries and 40% of our residents are foreign-born, it is so important, I think, that we offer independent films and cultural offerings that are interesting to everybody in the county and not just the limited offerings you find in the local multiplex. Second, I want to mention what you do for the Silver Spring economy, because I'm grateful for that too. You've been a backbone, you have 3 critical vertebrae in the backbone of the Silver Spring economy for many years because of all the thousands of people that stream in and out of the doors of AFI and then eat in our restaurants and go to our concert hall across the street and really enliven the Silver Spring economy. And that's been dating back 15 years when we really needed AFI there. And third, aside from the public policy benefits of education and the economy, it's just so important that you're enriching the lives of not just all of us in Silver Spring, but really everybody in Montgomery County. There's thousands of people that stream out of your glass doors every week, happier, more enriched, more inspired, and more willing to sort of put the cares of the work week behind them and get on with their lives. And I think all of you have dream jobs and contribute so much to our county. I'm really proud that you're in Silver Spring and looking forward to your next 15 years. Let me share one very quick story. Last time I was in Los Angeles, my Uber driver on the way to LAX treats me like any other fare, of course, right? But when I mentioned I was from Silver Spring, where the home of AFI Silver, he perked right up. I was royalty all of a sudden. This is in LA. He says, do you know anybody at AFI? Because if you could pass on my film to them, it would change my life. Change my life, and I'm happy to change your life. I do know some people at AFI. He emails it to me, I email it to Todd and Tiffany and Ray, and if you watch the Oscars next year, I'm sure you're going to see this guy. It's a terrific short film. But let me tell you, that's a little tip for you. The next time you're in LA, that's the kind of cachet you can feel when you're in LA if you just say you're from Silver Spring in Montgomery County, and that's all because of AFI. So thank you for everything you're doing, and let's read the proclamation.
Whereas the American Film Institute was established in 1967 and 1968, the nonprofit educational organization began keeping a comprehensive record of the first 100 years of American film with the AFI catalog of feature films. And whereas AFI is one of the most prominent organizations in the country promoting appreciation, awareness, and preservation of film and educating audiences about the rich heritage of motion pictures. And whereas
AFI has played a key role in enhancing the arts and economic development of Montgomery County through the AFI Silver Theater and Cultural Center in Silver Spring, and has worked tirelessly to provide unique cinematic experiences to county residents by showcasing films of the highest artistic quality. And
whereas AFI and the AFI Silver have helped build bridges in our community by establishing a partnership with residents, elected officials, and artists together to contribute to the artistic progress of the county. And
whereas for the past 50 years, the AFI has created initiatives that promote diversity in filmmaking, filmmaker training, excellence in filmmaking, and has commemorated the best of cinema, thereby stimulating and nurturing the art of film in America. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Montgomery County Council hereby honors the American Film Institute for its 50th anniversary and its outstanding leadership in promoting cinema in the visual arts in Montgomery County and beyond, presented this 20th day of March, 2018, Hans Riemer, Council President. Congratulations. Thank you.
come on up.
Thank you.
Oh, so it's pretty sweet, huh?
That is. Thank you so much for the kind words. I mean, it's really, really appreciated. And I really appreciate you mentioning the social context and the impact on community, because that's, for us, a great deal of what we're about. And if you indulge me just a moment.
Speak into the mic.
This is only once every 50 years, right?
Okay, once every 50 years we'll do this. A little over 50 years ago, 1965, Johnson's Great Society brought us Medicare, Medicaid, a war on poverty, efforts to correct our racial justice situation. Within that, actually, that is how we were created. American culture was also brought up in that, and the National Endowment for the Arts, the National Endowment for the Humanities were an artifact of that period, and within the enabling legislation that created the endowments, it called for the creation of an American Film Institute. And in the period from 65 to 67, 68, people like Gregory Peck, Sidney Poitier, Jack Valenti, those are the people who actually brought us into existence out of nothing. And the connective tissue there is I think when we're at our best, the ethos of that connection with society and social justice and community, I think, remains in our work today. And so I really, really was pleased to hear you talk about that aspect, because that inclusive aspect is really probably the most important thing to us. So I really appreciate that. And I appreciate Todd and Tiffany when we talked about the programming, and what would you say, about 200 films from around the world we bring in every year? Maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe not.
I'd say at least.
At least. You know, and that's from Africa, Caribbean, Asia, Latin America, Europe, all of that. And with filmmakers, scholars, authors, and that's just maybe a third of what we do. So thank you, and thank Montgomery County. Our 15 years here so far have been liberating. It's been great. So, and Todd, I don't know if you and Tiffany want to say anything? Or?
I just wanted to mention, one of our other favorite aspects is our educational screenings program, which has brought how many students in Montgomery County?
125,000.
125,000 students in Montgomery County through our doors, and we would love to have had the students. They probably have come from Julius West Middle School, and that is something that people don't get to see very often because it happens in the morning, and the school buses come, and the students arrive, and that's just one of our sort of proudest programs that we love, engaging with students from K through 12, and with screen literacy, and we have our educational administrator who really, Matt Borotensky, who works closely with them, so that's another proud thing that we're very proud of. And again, we love just the community aspect and bringing cultures together through film and as many creative ways as possible. Oh, so sorry.
I'll just add very quickly, the council members did a great job covering the variety of programming that we have coming up, so that's already been talked about, and I'll just remark that it's an interesting confluence this year, that it's not only the 50th anniversary of the American Film Institute. As of next month, we've been in Silver Spring for 15 years, and the building opened in 1938, so it's the 80th anniversary of the original Silver Theater, all rolled together here this year.
A great year. Nice.
All right, can we do that again? We need cut. We need a little more feeling here, folks. Can we?